Some of the things I really wanted to get home in my presentation are about understanding the limitations of testing and understanding that no test is perfect, and really sorting out results is not just looking at the top of the report and saying, oh, well, this is the result or it's negative. It's understanding the testing well enough to understand what a negative really means, what a positive really means. And that does require some technical expertise. And so the parallel to that is, if you don't feel like you have the technical expertise, it's really very possible to seek it out and get the guidance you need, either on a report-by-report basis or in a more systematic way. And getting that kind of assistance can really help a lot. And I have lots of examples of cases in which I was consulted on a report and they say, well, I look at result A, and I say, well, but I'm really focused on result D, and I know it's at the bottom of the page, but I think this is the more important finding. But even more important than those sorts of examples are ones where I get asked, well, what do I do about this test that came back all negative? What's really important there is to look at what was actually tested, what questions are being asked, and more importantly, what questions aren't being asked. Do we want to ask those questions now? And I suppose another point that I would like to make is that technologies are just very rapidly evolving and moving, and what is exciting and interesting today is not going to be what we're talking about in a few years. And so there's a balance to be had between sort of jumping for a test because it's new and hot versus going for data that is well established. And there's a real middle ground in between those two extremes.